Oh, believe me, if it's off by 1/100%, it's like I end up getting Pinocchios, right?
It also means getting our allies to pay. These nations must pay.
Must pay more.
Money is starting to pour in.
Billions of dollars more have begun to pour into NATO.
The Russia's a phony story. All you see is the Russia story, the Russia story.
Russia is fake news.
This Russia thing with Trump and Russia,
You can talk all you want about Russia.
they do the Russia, the faux Russia. I call it the fake Russia story. So they made up this Russia thing to try and deflect because they're embarrassed by what happened.
I won't talk about how much I saved you on the F-35.
The F-35.
Off the F-35.
On the F-35.
On the airplanes, I saved $725 million. Probably took me a half an hour.
Take a look at what's going on in Michigan with Ford and General Motors and Fiat Chrysler. And I want to thank Ford.
Ford has been phenomenal.
And with General Motors, so many of them. Ford announced last week, Ford announced it will abandon its plans to build a new factory in Mexico. Ford, great company. Obamacare is a disaster. Obamacare is a disaster. Care is a disaster.
Here is a disaster. You have to remember.
The disaster known as Obamacare.
The disaster known as Obamacare. The Obamacare disaster.
It's the worst anybody's ever seen. It's a disaster. Obamacare is a disaster.
Disaster known as...
That was easy.
Better say think, otherwise they'll give you a Pinocchio. And I don't like those. I don't like Pinocchios.